He would turn his idea into a product within 48 hours, ultimately sold it for $65,000. Hi, I'm David Kim. Welcome to my new series. As a former entrepreneur and YouTuber with over 200k subscribers, I am now an anonymous indie developer. This series explores indie developers' journeys, analyzing their successes and failures to provide insights for aspiring developers and interested viewers. Join me as we explore the world of indie development together. Today, I'd like to share the story of an independent developer named Nico Jeannen. Let's start with his achievements, which are quite remarkable. In just 48 hours, Nicole created a product called MakeLogo.ai. This quick project ended up earning him over $20,000. What's even more impressive is that he sold it for $65,000 only 4 months after its launch, in March 2023. But that's not all. Nicole had another product called Talkn Notes, which sold for a whopping $200,000. It's pretty fascinating to see someone who's managed to create and sell 2 products so successfully. Nicole is French. Based on childhood photos, it seems he's part of the post-90s generation. Before college, Nicole was what you might call a poor student. In fact, during middle school, he was nearly placed in a class for children with learning disabilities. Thankfully, he managed to graduate from middle school without too much drama. High school wasn't much different. He still didn't show much interest in his studies. After graduating in 2016, he started working at a bank. He described the bank as something out of a movie, with massive vaults and luxurious vibes. So Nicole thought he was supposed to be in the front office helping customers, but he actually became a scanner boy. From 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., he was stuck in front of a machine, scanning hundreds of files. After just 3 days, he'd had enough and quit. Short as it was, that's when he swore he would never work for anyone else again. So he started his entrepreneurship journey at 19 years old. The very next day after quitting, Nicole jumped into action. He started reaching out to French entrepreneurs online, shooting off emails with his ideas and asking for startup advice. He even Googled for tips on how to become an entrepreneur. Then he founded a college startup club. He was hoping this club would be full of suit-wearing millionaires just waiting to spill their money-making secrets. When he arrived at the club, it was mainly a bunch of students wearing t-shirts. And one guy wanted to create artificial waves in the mountains. Another was all about shipping random objects into space. And then there was a girl who wanted to create YouTube videos reviewing sex toys. Nicole's first thought was, who are these clowns? Where are the millionaires? He was pretty disappointed. Since Nicole wanted to move out of his parents' place, he was in a bit of a rush to make money, so he applied for a job at McDonald's, but they refused him. Little spoiler, remember that girl with the YouTube sex toy review idea? She's now one of the top influencers in that niche in France. Fast forward to 2017. Nicole got into the world of e-commerce. He met a guy who had just created a French startup about entrepreneurship education. Then he bought his course after a free class. His bank account was left with $2.22. Through this course, he picked up some digital marketing skills, but he was still not making any money in the end. In 2018, he already got some marketing experience along the way. A startup offered him $500 to spruce up their landing page and run some ads. Things got even better. They wanted Nicole to become their CMO and offered him a $1,600 salary. However, he would need to work in the office and move to the south of France, so he declined the offer. He continued to work for this startup on a part-time basis, earning $500 per month. This income continued until July 2018. After earning a few $1,000s, he moved out of his parents' house. He moved to Bali, cutting living costs to $500 monthly for room and co-working space, with an average meal costing about $4. Southeast Asia is indeed very suitable for independent developers. Nicole also preferred staying in places like Bali, where it's sunny all year round. In France, the weather is terrible for half the year, which negatively affected his work efficiency. During the 5 years from the start of his entrepreneurial journey until the end of 2022, Nicole launched about 35 projects, none of which were successful. While many ordinary people might have given up at this point, Nicole decided to take on a bold challenge. He posted on Twitter saying he would turn his idea into a product within 48 hours. At that time, he had fewer than 600 followers on Twitter, making him a virtually unknown independent developer. During these 48 hours, he experienced 1 earthquake and 2 power outages, making the process quite tumultuous. However, he did manage to launch the MPV within this time frame. He also made a video detailing this journey. This product is Make Logo, an AI tool for creating company logos. The initial version was pretty basic. It didn't even have the function to automatically generate logos. Nicole had to manually create the logos and email them to customers. But even this simple version quickly proved there was a real demand for the product. They also launched this product on Product Hunt to boost visibility. In the end, the product netted over $15,000 in pure profit. I think the end of 2022 was a really great time for this. I noticed quite a few indie developers launching products around then. People were fascinated by AI and eager to try new tools at that time. In February 2023, Nicole decided to sell his logo design website because he was not particularly interested in logo design and he lacked the relevant abilities to improve the product further. So he listed his product on acquire.com, a website for buying and selling projects. He received many offers and ultimately sold it for $65,000. Adding this to the $20,000 he had already earned from the product, his total earnings came to $85,000. After the sale, he could finally take a breath. In his own words, that $85,000 was enough to cover his living expenses for the next 5 years. Another successful product he made is called Talkn Notes. At its core, Talkn Notes uses speech recognition technology. Users just speak their thoughts and the app turns their voice into text. AI then steps in to polish up that text. The end result is a well-structured, neatly formatted set of notes. This product took the top spot on Product Hunt's daily rankings when it launched. Later, he managed to sell it for $200,000 on Acquire. Nico's commitment to building in public has earned him over 38,000 followers on Twitter. He once said that many indie developers are actually making money from other indie developers. If that sounds familiar, it's because we've discussed something similar from Mark Liu before, and it's no coincidence. They are actually good friends. Looking at Nicole's products from this year, you can see his strategies are pretty similar to Mark Liu's. Take Maker Ads, for example. It's essentially a course teaching people how to run Facebook ads. Remember earlier when we mentioned Nicole once spent money on courses until he had only $2.22 left? Well, it seems he's learned from experience that selling courses to other eager indie developers can be a lucrative business. Nicole also created a product called Sales Pop-Up. What it does is shows pop-up notifications on a website displaying recent orders. It creates the impression that lots of people are buying the product. It builds trust and a sense of urgency, potentially boosting sales. From what I can see, starting in 2024, Nicole seems to be shifting gears. However, Nicole still has something we can learn. It's not just about his resilience, bouncing back from failures, and constantly creating new products. That entrepreneurial spirit is admirable, sure, but let's dig into some concrete takeaways. One standout strategy is how Nicole handles his products. When he feels his passion waning for a project or he feels there's no room to grow, he's not afraid to sell it off. This approach is partly possible thanks to a healthy market where small-time entrepreneurs can easily trade their projects. But it's a smart move worth considering. We can develop a product, grow it, and then sell it when it has reached its potential. That's how he managed to make over $260,000. Another thing that really stands out about Nicole is his incredible ability to execute. If you check out his website, you'll see a list of all the projects he's worked on. In the last couple of years, he has been launching a new product almost every month. Sometimes he even managed to roll out 2 in a single month. This rapid approach, quick tries and quick fails, is crucial for indie developers. His video making skills are also pretty mind-blowing. He has only uploaded 2 videos to YouTube, but he's already got nearly 5,000 subscribers. The quality of those 2 videos is very high, in my opinion, at the same level as videos made by professional content creators. From these two videos, you can tell that this isn't Nicole's first time making videos. What really stands out is his marketing talent. The way he uses various effects in his videos is spot on. He also carefully added various sound effects to enhance the atmosphere of the videos. I believe that for independent developers, the ability to make videos and build a personal channel can be extremely helpful for their entire career. Even the short videos Nicole posts on Twitter are quite creative. He made a short video introducing his product using a very simple technique to attract viewers. In the first second of the video, he added a scene. This scene was a stock footage he found online of a person jumping off a building. Then in the very next second, he seamlessly transitioned to his own footage, showing himself falling from the sky and landing in his office chair before he started explaining his product. Although he only added this 1 or 2 second clip at the beginning, I felt it showed he has a good understand of audience's mind. It immediately captures people's attention, making them want to watch for a few more seconds. It's much more effective than starting with a close-up shot of a person introducing the product. So I feel like I learned something from this as well. Alright, that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating indie developer case studies and stories coming your way.